Hello and welcome to the Philippines. Got a house for sale with a pool. Mactan Island, Cebu, the Philippines. And I'm going to show you around the house inside and outside, but first we're going to take a drive around the subdivision. A rather large subdivision, like many of them are. I think it's about 10 years old. Looks like the upkeep is pretty good in most places. A lot of the houses look larger houses. There are a few smaller houses, a lot of two-story large houses, some one-story houses, and just drive around the neighborhood here a little bit. Very secure place with the security at the front desk. I was lucky to get in fact. Realtor I knew, actually somebody I think who watches some of my channels, happened to come into contact with a realtor that I know, and was familiar with Amazing Philippines channel, and we made an appointment to go over. Security didn't have all the details. They weren't going to let us in, but my friend as a realtor had her documents, and they finally let us in anyway. One thing I've seen this in many subdivisions. The open lots are not maintained or not kept clean, that type of thing. I certainly would expect that, but that's the way it is. Even the very large developers often, you will see lots that are not kept clean and maintained. Anyway, you can see the types of homes here. I believe this subdivision is about 10 years old. And like I said, a lot of nice cars, so you know that there's some money in there. A lot of big, nice houses. The one we're going to look at even has a pool. You might find yourself, under the present circumstances here late 2020, that you can find some really good deals in here. I think some of these houses have a lot of room to negotiate in. So let's take a look inside. It is the house on the left up here, with the vehicle sitting outside right there on the left. And getting some reflection off the windshield, always an issue. Some of you will be sad to hear that I did not hear any roosters, and I did not hear any dogs barking or loud motorcycles driving by. I did see a few dogs wandering around one area that free on the street. That kind of surprised me. I would think that they would have some more control on that, but difficult to keep these roaming dogs out. I'm sure they find little areas to get in all these areas. Anyway, nice looking house. I looked around the construction of it as best I could. I will show you around a bit. Nice pool. I think it's 5.5 feet deep. And they've got a pump for cleaning, circulating the water as well. The development is about 10 years old. I think that's about how old this house is. But looks like it's been maintained and kept in pretty good shape all this time. And nice entry area there. And furnishings, do the furnishings come with it? I suspect that they do. I will put contact information in the description. Down below the video, in the description of the video, I'll put contact information. And I am not a realtor. I'm not involved in the real estate business. I just happen to carry a camera around with me every place I go. Since I came here, my first of 3 trips in the Philippines in 2015, and many expats, others have found that they learn a lot from the videos I take about real estate, so that's what I do. I take videos. And anyway, a nice pool area, and I suspect that well, you get some nice shade too in the afternoon. I don't have the we were there, let's see, we were there early afternoon. I think about 1:30 or so, I believe. So you're getting some shade there, which is nice. And the owner was gone, but had a relative come by, and they had been using this as an Airbnb and making a pretty decent return on investment, is what I was told, until the virus and economic lockdown, and not only the cities and provinces, airports, and countries locking down, making it very difficult, almost impossible for anybody to travel. But the security in these places has gotten very strict as well. So even it's become more difficult to rent it out to locals. Although with the proper documents and all that good stuff, there shouldn't be any issues. I think the initial asking price was 16 million pesos. I think about 320,000 US dollars. And my understanding is that there is room to negotiate, so you can start thinking about that. It's a four-bedroom house, and I think they've had a number of times they've had very large families and friends rent these out for days or weeks at a time, and anyway, you can check online to see what kind of prices you'd get for something like that. Gas stove set up here, the kitchen area, large refrigerator, and lots of cabinet space, which is nice. Now let's take a look upstairs. They have a stairs. You can get to this balcony type area from inside, but they have a bed up against the door from the inside. Presently, you could move that, but gonna go up on the balcony up here. Nice stairs and very good shape, very well maintained and clean. I am not sure of the exact square footage or square meters. I will try to find out that information. Anyway, it is a relatively large house, as you're going to see. Some of the other houses in the area, different types of designs, different architecture. Doubt if they all have pools, but this one does. A little bit of solar here. Now, I suspect that solar operates some of the night lights. Not positive, but I would suspect that's what that does. Maybe the light hanging over there. This could be a nice area to hang out and in the evening or even during the day. Get some chairs up there, and I suspect that you would get a decent breeze on many days. And that's the door that goes into a bedroom there. And they've got split type aircon in some areas and window aircon in some areas. Anyway, you can see the roof area, the vents, they've got all the piping and that type of thing for the drainage system off the roofs. And we're going to go back down to the first level here, the one bedroom down here, and pretty nice bed frame there. There again, I suspect that the furniture comes with the house if you want it, and built-in cabinets, and I think each of the bedrooms had built-in cabinets, I believe. And we'll go upstairs and take a look around there. I've been over to Mactan many times in the last 5 years, and I have a new appreciation for Mactan. There's a lot going on over there. At this point in time, you do not have the big SM Mall that you have in Cebu City or Ayala Mall, but they are building additional malls there. Gaisano Grand, I think, is building their fourth mall over there. I think Ayala is going to build a mall over there. You have down on the main area, not very far from the marina and the Cebu Yacht Club. You've got a new mall with Robinsons in it. And anyway, up here on the roof area, that's the second level anyway, another balcony type area. And water storage, which is nice, of course. Look at the venting into the roof. Looks like a professionally done job. Clean, neat, well maintained. As we drove around, looked around the development a little bit, there were a number of houses with signs out, house for rent or house for sale. So I think a lot of these were initially bought and they were rented out on Airbnb type situations. I have been in some subdivisions, and 10-year-old houses don't look like they're in very good shape at all. In fact, even some 5-year-old houses don't look like they've been maintained very well. This particular house looks like it's been very well maintained as I looked around. The nooks and crannies, it just I didn't see any flaws, which really surprised me. You would think that even in the USA, as I looked at new houses, I could often pick up on flaws of new houses that I looked at back in those days when I was thinking of purchasing something, and more built-in cabinets here, and even with an electrical outlet in there. I should be able to get the information on the lot size and as well as the square meters of the house itself. And when I get that, I will put it in the information in the description anyway. Several CRs, comfort room toilets, as well as shower areas, hot water system there, and it's kind of nice. You got built-in place to sit. Sink area, of course, and you've got the CR, the bathroom itself, in that little enclosure right there. Step outside of that room, and you have another CR, comfort room, toilet with a shower area there. And I think it would be fairly easy to put a bathtub if a person wanted a jacuzzi or bathtub. Wouldn't be that difficult to put something like that in one of those areas if they wanted. And I think this is had a bedroom down and 3 bedrooms up, I believe. And this is, you got a window air con set up as well. Fair amount of, no, there's the door that goes out into the balcony. You can see the bed is sitting there. Might turn that into an office myself and have access to even go and sit and work on the balcony area. Built-in cabinet again. Recessed, what do you call that? Recessed lighting in the ceiling there. I'm losing track of all these bedrooms. Anyway, got another one here, and it's they got the mattresses. They must have had quite a few people living in here with all those mattresses. And interesting setup. There again, recessed lighting in the ceiling. Lots of windows, so you should be able to get lots of natural light in there. Built-in cabinets again. No lack of storage. The lady showing us the house spoke good English, as well as my realtor friend, and I would ask a question in English, and they would discuss the answers in Bisaya. I know. I need to learn the language. It's going to take some time. But anyway, I'm still trying to get the translations to all my questions that I had while I was there, so waiting for that. Overall, this seems like a pretty nice subdivision. Seems to be pretty well maintained. The house itself seems to be well built and well maintained. So I'm not sure what else I can say about it. It's I like the area. Mactan does, I would consider living over there. Wouldn't be an issue. And for more details, I will put the contact information in the description of the video. And here again, the entryway area from the main door there. Nice design, I think, and a little bit of a parking area out here. The way to if you want to go to the pool along the side there, and you've got a little bit of a parking area in this area. And I think they've got a wash machine. Yeah, there's a wash machine back in here. You could use for a number of different purposes. And there again, take a look up. Seems to be, you look at the construction and maintenance, and you look for defects, little issues. I am surprised at the condition that this house has been kept in. Because it's hard just to cover that stuff up, so I suspect that they've maintained it well, very well in fact. And couch. Comfortable setup. Interesting, comfortable setup. And I'm going to make one more quick look around here. Not sure if I got all the details previously, so I'm going to take a quick run through the kitchen again and look at what we have there. Got a little bit of CR back in there as well, and looks like that door, I'm not sure if that door there goes into the kitchen or a pantry. There must be another. That doesn't go into the kitchen. There's no door there, so it goes into a pantry or a maid's room or something. Not I don't have the details on that, but anyway, a little bit of look around. Lots of storage room. Stove, which is not that common in the Philippines. Large refrigerator, and I'll show you the map of that area. We're over here on Google Maps. Always appreciate the fact that Google lets us use these maps. Anyway, this is Mactan Island. Here's the Mactan International Airport on Cebu, and Pacific Grand Villas right here. Lots of resorts over on the east side of Mactan Island. And anyway, let me just zoom out here for a bit, give you a little bit of an idea where we're at. Got Bohol Island over here, Cebu Island. Metro Cebu City area with Mandawi City. You've got a couple of bridges here that go across. You've got a third bridge that is being built presently. I've done a couple of videos about that to bring traffic so that it doesn't have to go all the way up through here. And you've got a fourth bridge that's planned up in this area sometime in the coming years. Okay, let's zoom into that area and just give you a different look here. That's what it looks like. And here's your bridges, and the third bridge coming in down here. So let's zoom in up there and take a look. And we came in on taxi, we came in on this road, came in here, and the guard shack was right about here. For more information, the contact information will be in the description of the video. That's the house there, I believe, before they put the pool in. And lots of lots to purchase and or lease to build on as well. Of course, foreigners can't own land, have to lease that. That's the same in many countries, I found out. Vietnam, I don't even think citizens can own land. They lease it from the government. Anyway, thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.